The preventive measures on COVID-19 in the FCT leading to the lockdown has been extended to 14 days, that's 2 weeks. President Muhammadu Buhari, while giving reasons for the extension, said the easiest places for the spread of the virus is when people gather together. Hence, the need for the sacrifice and stay at home to limit the spread of the virus. However, it is expected that the task team on the compliance on COVID-19 lockdown extension should work harder to ensure that there is compliance to achieve maximum results. This is our focus this week. We will be looking at the lockdown extension, the level of compliance, and the new strategies the FCT Police Command will be adopting to ensure that residents comply to the preventive measure. I am Sophia Noma Uchi. Thank you for joining us. This is Call the Police. The program will be back shortly.
Maintenance of law and order, ensuring security of life and property are the primary responsibilities of the Nigerian police. They operate day and night to ensure that you and I are safe from the stranglehold of hoodlums and social miscreants. This then makes the officers and men of the Nigerian police force your friends. The least you and I can do is to assist them by making security our primary concern. Contribute your own quota. Report suspicious movement promptly to the police. The FCT Police Command beckons on you to assist in its quest to make the Federal Capital Territory crime-free. The time is now.
Thank you for rejoining us. Welcome back. All right, you are on to Call the Police on the Unity Station. The area commander, Metropolis, Assistant Commissioner of Police, Nuruddin Sabo, is our guest on the program. You're welcome to the program, sir.
It's my pleasure.
All right.
Good morning.
All right. It's another round of the stay-at-home order. If I may ask, how has the experience been so far?
The experience for lockdown is not easy. It's hectic.
Okay.
We're on 24/7 to see that we imposed the directives of the Commander-in-Chief of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Muhammad Buhari. Normally when we have this kind of event or anything that needs operation, we sat down and drew an operation order that is planned to divide the town into sections and subsections. Our patrol vehicle has been deployed in strategic locations. Our people have been deployed in strategic locations for stop and search, and then in identifying those who are essential workers who are permitted to ply road because of their services, and those who are the security personnel and medical personnel, and even you journalists. You have access to ply the road because of the importance of your work. So, and we have motorized patrol vehicle that will be going around. This strategic position is a position where it's a joint, like Afo roundabout, Bega roundabout, Nikon Junction, and Guarimfa roundabout, where 4 roads converge. So we put our men there to checkmate the excesses of these people that are violating the lockdown. But to some extent, there's highly around 95% of compliance.
The president said it's a matter of life and death, and there is need for people to really comply. What will you do differently this time to ensure full compliance? Because the few weeks, a few weeks ago, 2 weeks ago, has not been easy. People still defaulted. So what will you do differently?
We add more effort the one we have been doing. The one we got about 95%, we will put more effort to that. Yes. And we now draw no men. Apart from the ones that are normally on the road, we drafted our people from admin, those who are working admin, and those people who are in crime branch. All we collapsed our people and brought them on the street to see that the people comply with this order. And thank God enough, today, any vehicle that has been impounded, there's a mobile court that they will just award punishment or fine to that instantly. They will just award a punishment or fine to that errant motorist. So it starts today.
Okay. All right, let's watch a report on the task team enforcing compliance is ready. Let's watch it now together.
The task force first port of call was at AYA Roundabout, a bypass going to Nasrawa and Suleja, as the team demolished illegal structures built around the Overhead Bridge after issuing quick notice was served to the traders and artisans operating there.
We've reinforced and we've strategized, knowing that there are challenges within the next 2 weeks. We assure you that strategies adopted will not only ensure that the lockdown order stays, we also ensure that adequate security is provided for citizens of the FCT. Citizens should be well aware of their health and the hazards that this COVID-19 poses to the health. They should take their time to ensure that they comply with the terms of the lockdown order. That is one of the ways in which the principal way in which they can keep themselves healthy. Ours is to ensure compliance. A few people may be recalcitrant, and ensure that there's compliance so that they don't put others at risk.
We had cleaned it for their own safety because this ought to be an interchange, but they turned it to a very terrible market. Horrible, look at it. At the center of AYA, this is there covered by trees. We have already asked them to quit. Here is a green area, but now it has become excessively crowded, not even safe for them in the advent of coronavirus. We asked them to please go home. Most of them refuse to go home. They want to hang around their shops here. This become a very dangerous hideout for criminals. And with the approval of the FCT authority, we gave them notice, which was adjusted 4 times. We adjusted it 4 times, adjusting notice, and we had to clean it up to actually save them from crowding here and going home, because this is one place that we believe should be clean, because it is AYA on its own. People who are passing will know that this very horrible thing are all around AYA.
The team proceeded to Kuba Expressway, where it apprehended some men who were violating the lockdown directive with fake exemption pass.
Really very sad one here. You see the volume of traffic of people going here. Many are not on exemption list. Some are even crying out to you journalists that people should come to their head even when they ought to be at home. Really, really very tough here. But as the CP said this morning, we are pushing it and are pushing it real hard. The offenders are really going to face the law. Many of them actually have been involved in forgery. They forged the clearance permit here, and they all are going to face the full wrath of the law. Let us stay at home. We have done 2 weeks like yesterday. Today we are going to start in another 2 weeks here, which we will soon be through with. By next weekend we are done. We have done 14 days. We are doing the next 14 days, and I'm hopeful, I'm very sure if we do it this way, very firmly, we are all going to get the city rid of COVID-19.
They said I can't move, that this thing is a photocopy, but I'm showing them an ID card covering me as a sales officer.
The alleged offenders have been arrested and taken to the force headquarters for further investigation. Rosemary Molteleng, Bilal, NTA News.
Mary. All right, back to the program. Now, my guest, ACP Sabo, 2 things I've noticed in that report. First of all is the level of compliance, and secondly, that people now forge the exemption pass. What's your view on this?
You know, Nigerians, they are dubious, some of them. But now, as our attention has been drawn, that's when people doing forgery, our policemen on the road, they are doing stop and search, they have been directed to put their eagle eye and push out those who are using forged exemptions and ID card. And even yesterday at Galadima we apprehended one person impersonating with one warrant card of one senior officer, pretending that he is a policeman. He has been apprehended and he will be charged for that.
Okay, let's go back to the questions. Did you record any sources in nightclubs, gardens, viewing centers during the previous, let's say previous compliance, the previous
The compliance for garden parks is about 98%.
Okay.
Because we call the owners of those gardens. We had meeting of them. We tell them what is the consequences of continue operating that place. So they assure us to go and lock it down, and they give us their go ahead. Any errant member of theirs that they violated, we should pick him and law will take its course. So about 98% of the clubs, night clubs, park and garden is under lock and key now.
Okay, that's good to know. Now, we've had reports from motor parks, from commercial taxis, where people are being sandwiched.
That's one, that is the social
especially
distance.
The interstate travels.
Social distances, that one we have been sensitizing our people, have been going to motor park to tell them the danger of putting people like sardine in a vehicle, either taxi or bus. We have been sensitizing them, and the union of the park, they have been cautioning their drivers. And you know, if 10 obey, 2 will be deviant on that. But all the same, now we have put a checking point, entry and exit point, wherever any vehicle that move with more than the number being indicated to carry, they will be directed to alight down, to come out from the vehicle, and then the driver will impound the vehicle to our station.
Okay.
So I think by now they have been adhering to the number of the people they normally pick to observe the social distances.
Okay, okay. So as a senior police officer, the synergy between the police and other sister security agencies, I believe, is cordial. Very,
very cordial. Okay. We are synergizing with the Army, we are synergizing with road safety, we are synergizing with BIO. All collectively, we are doing this enforcement together.
Okay. Is there any motivation from the government?
You know, this is national assignment.
Yes. Yes.
Even the presidential task force, some people are saying they have been receiving allowance while they have not received a kobo. Okay. We are doing it, it's our work. We have signed it.
Okay, we have a call. Sorry to interrupt you. Good morning.
Good morning, ma.
Thank you for joining us. Please turn down the volume of...
Okay, please. I want to make a point because I think the people here in Abuja, they are not complaining about this staying at home.
Okay.
Like, example now for this area 1. There is one market that is close to Dunamis Church, former Dunamis Church.
Okay.
And that market is open every day. And there's a mosque there where people are praying every day.
Okay. Not on Monday, not on Wednesdays, not on Saturday.
Every blessed day, that market is open.
Okay.
And we have more than 100 people there buying, selling, and those people that are selling on the road, they are always on the road. I don't know what FCT administration can do concerning the market.
Thank you for your information.
People are not obeying the stay at home.
Okay, thank you for the information. So, ACP.
We take note of that. We'll draw the attention of the DPO, Durumi there. It's under Durumi Division.
Okay, but the DPO is already aware, I guess.
Maybe that area is a hidden place. It's a hidden place. It's not an open place. All the same, maybe you know, if maybe they went there and read the place, they continue coming. But now, as they read the issue, we will call the attention of the DPO.
The raid is not supposed to be on a daily basis because, like you said, there's some stubborn people.
Yes, stubborn people
out there. So it's not supposed to be a daily thing.
It's a daily thing. We have been doing it. We have been doing it. Okay. But I assure him this one. Today it will not happen, or tomorrow it will not happen. Okay. As I'm leaving this studio, I will move to that area and ensure compliance.
Thank you very much. All right, hello. Good morning. Thank you for holding on. Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Thank you. Go ahead, please. Your name and your location.
Yeah, my name is Nkeri. I am calling from Idu.
Idu?
Yes.
All right, go ahead.
Please, I want to ask you, yesterday, this man from Animal Division, the people that are selling food items, are pursuing them, passage their route.
Okay.
But one thing that you are the DPO of they stop them and ask them to release whatever they have taken.
buy food to eat and to feed our children. So I want the GP to attend to me. Thank you.
Thank you very much. ACP, like, let's all be educated on this. The food vendors,
yes,
are they also essential workers?
They are essential workers.
Okay.
They are essential workers. That's
actually his question.
There's a tag we used to give them,
okay,
the food vendors. We used to give them a tag to identify if they are carrying food from one location to another. If they show that tag, they will be allowed to go. Okay. There's a tag specifically
probably
for
what
them.
he's saying, most of the people there don't have
so
tags.
now they should be aware there's a tag we used to give to food vendors.
Okay.
If you're a registered food vendor, we normally give them. Those one in machine, riding machine, okay, we used to give them tag.
Okay. Okay. A few robbery cases were recorded in the FCT, Lagos and Ogun that even the IGP had to intervene in Lagos. Okay. Probably these people claim it's hunger.
Hello.
Now, okay, hello. Good morning. Hello. Okay, we lost that call. Okay. Good. Hello. All right. Now that we have another 2 weeks, what will you do to ensure that this period is crime-free?
Those robbery incidents not in FCTO.
At all?
Is,
at all?
No, it's in FCT.
Okay.
It is.
You don't have any record at all?
No, even if we have that one, we cannot rule out. Wherever there must be a crime, but not as much as to say we compare us with what happened in Lagos or in Ogun. No.
A vehicle that was carrying load of some materials, relief materials, was vandalized along Apo Road.
Apo Road.
Yes.
That one, we are appealing to those sharing relief material. Whenever they are going, they should alert us and we give them covering and a patrol vehicle to escort them. They just went there, Apo ran about to start sharing. These Okada people from Apo, from Idu, from where they come and trying to reach them. If to say those good philanthropists, they alerted us, we would give them a patrol vehicle to give them security. So they did it without our knowledge. But all the same, when they call our attention, we went there and rescued the situation.
Okay, thank you very much. Hello. Thank you for holding on.
Yes, I'm calling from.
Okay.
I'm calling from Lugwe.
Okay.
Yes, my name is Jack.
Jack.
Yes.
Go ahead, please, Jack.
When you are passing around the shop, right, you see a lot of people gathering in the name of sport.
Okay.
I don't know whether social distance is observed.
Are they actually sandwiched? I mean, are they very close?
Cluster?
Well, I don't know, but you can see that a lot of people gather there at market.
Okay.
So how are we sure of their social distance?
Okay.
In Juari market, you know, there's a day being given to public to go to market and buy items.
No, he said the people are actually
clustering.
Yes.
In market, we cannot prevent that one because it's a day being given to them to go and purchase, and people will be rushing to buy different items. But those one in doing sport, if they're in cluster, we normally go and lecture them to disperse.
All right. Now, it has been observed that police officers use their vehicles as taxis this period, and even some of them carry passengers, putting them as in sandwiching them, and even giving the token to their friends on the road who allow them pass.
All those errand officers, their vehicle have been impounded.
Okay.
A lot of vehicle now is at Lugbe, at Wusi, at Otako. Any police officer that uses vehicle to carry passengers, his vehicle has been impounded, and administratively we know how to deal with him.
Okay.
And we have warned them. We have directed the DPO to all gather their policemen and lecture them on that. Any errand officer,
wrong,
yes, it's very, very wrong. It's against the profession.
Because most of them, you see them on mufti.
It's unprofessional. It's unprofessional. It's discredited conduct, we call it. So anybody found doing that, his vehicle will be impounded until after the lockdown is over, and he will be dealt administratively.
All right, that's good to know.
Yes.
All right. Do we have another call?
Hello?
Hello, thank you for joining us.
Welcome for your wonderful program.
Thank you. Please,
The spirit has performed very well.
all right.
And I want to commend the AC there in the orientation.
Okay.
He is very eloquent and explained this is how we want to see. So I want to commend the police. They have been performing.
All right.
In fact, may God bless them all. Thank you very much.
Thank you too. Commendation for you.
Thank you very much.
We are like Oliver Twist.
Yes.
If I might remind you, if I must remind you. Okay. So, what assurance are you giving to FCT residents?
Hello?
We have another call. Okay. Go
Hello,
ahead.
good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, my name is Ilyasu Adamuha. I'm calling from Road in Kubwa.
Okay, Ilyasu, go ahead.
Yes, I want to thank the police in the FCT for the good work they've done so far since this challenge started.
Okay.
But I have this problem with the new culture in that area, especially Kubwa generally, where very early in the morning, this is at home now, people are, of course, people are looking for opportunities to kill boredom. There is this set of people who come on the road in the morning to jog and what have you. Yes, as much as it's good that there are people are doing that to keep fit, there is also the need to caution on this social distancing advice.
All right.
You people in NTA did a report on it, so I think last week or so.
Okay.
And I thought maybe the authorities would do something about it, but it's unfortunate that, it's more like after doing the story, more crowd came in to join the others, and you just see people pile themselves up like that. So what is the police doing about this issue? Because
Thank you.
Thank you. Worried.
Thank you, Ilyasu. All right. He's really concerned about social distance.
Yes, that one we cannot prevent, totally we cannot prevent people from doing exercise. But we have been advising them politely that they should be observing these social distances. If they are 2 meters apart, doing their jogging, nobody will talk to them. But when they come into cluster, that one whereby they don't know this one Mr. A has it or this Mr. B doesn't have it. From there they will just transmit. That's what they call community transmission. So we have been advising them, we have been warning them to observe social distances.
What are the conditions of your cells before I go back to the question of residents?
Our cell is now virtually empty.
Okay.
Because any case that is not capital offense, we don't normally put them in the cell. Capital offense is a case like murder, robbery, rape. So these are capital offense. This one, it needs thorough investigation before we can take charge the matter to court.
Okay. Hello. Hello. Thank you for joining us. Please go ahead. Please go ahead.
Good morning.
Morning. Go ahead.
My advice is that my name is Ahmed from Airport Road.
Ahmed, okay, go ahead.
Please, I just want to beg the officer with you there. What I'm seeing now is that at times we don't have accountability.
Okay.
I want the DPOs across the state to be responsible for anything that happens within their jurisdiction. And to also reward anyone that do well. You will see that from there, they will raise their voice. Before you know, crime cannot have a safe haven. Any something will happen, you only point the small person to the other.
Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you, Ahmed. All right. You had
the DPOs know it. That is why we divide the division, the area command and division and outpost. Anybody will be given responsibility of his area of jurisdiction. Anything that happens in your area of jurisdiction, you will be held liable. So you must be up and doing to maintain peace within your jurisdiction. If on the line, he can be removed and post another person.
All right. There is a rise in domestic violence. What's your advice?
Our advice, some of the household or the family, they don't normally, they are not used to staying at home for this lockdown. Some you will see a husband will come to the house, lately he will leave very early, he will not come back until all the family members are asleep. But now they are together. So they have to imbibe how they will be relating with their family, and they have to be restraining themselves, not to be high temperament. Well, either with his wife or with the children, have to be tolerating the members of, of their family. Yes, they have to be tolerant.
All right. So back to my earlier question, what advice do you have for residents who have already planned on violating this lockdown?
This lockdown, as the president has rightly said, it is between life and death. So it's better for you to be locked down and be given access of TV and phone and all luxury is there in your house, than to go and violate and be infected with this deadly disease and go to 6 feet down. So it's better for you to be locked down for this period of time. Just 2 weeks. Exercise patient. Comport yourself so that you'll be safe, your family will be safe. If you violate, you went out, you come and you go and carry this disease and brought it down to your family. All your family are living in the same house. So you will do more harm than good to your family. So I am advising the residents, please, they should stay at home and be safe.
Are your emergency phone lines very available for
very effective. I have been saying it in this studio, the one to be easily memorized is 112. If you call 112, even if you are in distress, you call 112, the 112 will link up with our control room. And our control room will know the location and direct, even if it's a distress call, and direct a patrol vehicle that is very close to that area to respond to your call.
All right.
So just memorize 112.
All right. Thank you very much, ACP Nuruddin Sabo, for coming on the program.
Thank you very much. It's my pleasure.
We've been speaking to Area Commander Metropolitan. All right, people, this is a difficult decision. As the president said, it's a matter of life and death. But the dangers are enormous. It's no issue you can treat with kid gloves. So stay at home and stay safe. See you next week.